man, it's a football
Yes,
team. We beat a really good football team. All right, the measuring stick of where we're at. And we've got great potential. We made a couple mistakes, but you kept up with the other guy. You took up offense to defense, defense to offense.
Yes, sir. We're a team.
How about that special teams on that fake? Hey, I'm proud of you. And oh, by the way, we got a big one next week. Coach Morris, come on up. Come on, ladies.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. War Eagle.
Well, we came out and kind of got our feet wet at the beginning. Kind of felt how a real game's supposed to go again. I felt like the first half was different in the fact that it felt like it took forever in between drives, and that's a mixture of what they were doing on offense and just the speed of the game with all the timeouts and things. But I felt like in the second half we really came out and our defense did a great job of shortening the field for us, and we kept on just taking that and put up some points that were really big, and we just got just excited there in the second half, and momentum really shifted for us, and we used that and continued just to put up points.
Man, I'm so proud of those guys. So proud of the challenge, just stepping up to the challenge. You know, it was a question mark on whether they was going to be able to be productive or not, and those guys did a phenomenal job holding up, just playing football, man. It just means something just to see those guys just do what they did consistently all game. I'm so proud of those guys, man. I'm so proud of those guys, and we got a long way to go in each unit, but just laying a foundation, giving us something to build off of, is going to be something that we're going to be able to take advantage of and be able to just grow from.
The Auburn Football Review, featuring Coach Ralph Shook Jordan.
Be sharp. Be ready.
You are the champion of the best football conference in America.
You guys can say tonight, man, there's nobody better than you.
But I'm going to tell you what, we're SEC champs.
The official Auburn post-game show since 1954. This is the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
Welcome to the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota. I'm Andy Burcham, along with Auburn head coach Gus Malzahn after the Tigers' 29-13 win against the Kentucky Wildcats in the opening day. Coach, congratulations, a terrific win on a beautiful day for football.
Yeah, real proud of our team. That was a really good Kentucky team. They were a veteran team, and that's really what concerned me going in. They had 4 offensive linemen back. They led the league in rushing last year. We didn't play with Big Cat Bryant the first half. His ankle got banged up Tuesday in practice, and he finished up sparingly at the end. And defensive front, they had most of their guys back, and we had 4 new starters. That was my biggest concern, but I think our guys played extremely hard, and I think they played 60 minutes of good Auburn football.
Coach, the attire today was in honor of Coach Dye with the short sleeve dress shirt and the tie and the Block A ball cap. I thought you looked very sharp on the sideline today.
Yeah, our team, obviously we've got 60 minutes with Pat Dye on our helmet, and I just wanted to honor him too. And I'm glad we played good Auburn football. And I think he would have been very proud of us and proud of our team today. And that's going to be our message: 60 minutes every time we come out to play an opponent.
Now let's take a look at the first half highlights presented by Truckworks.
And the 2020 football season is about to begin in the Southeastern Conference. Poor kicks it towards Worm, 2 yards deep, and he's going to bring it out. 10 yards, he's to the 20. Gets a bit of a hole, bounces it to the outside, a nice return. He's across the 30, gets close to the 35-yard line for Sean Shivers, and that's where Auburn will take over. Wilson turns, looks, and he throws to the sideline, taken down quickly Ali again coming up to make the stop for Auburn. Christian Tutt.
Pick up that yardage back.
Nix, again the handoff, bouncing outside. Shivers stays on his feet, 35, spins at the 40, gets the first down, out to the 42-yard line. On 2nd down and 3 from the Kentucky 24. They flip it out to the left side. That's Schwartz. In a foot race to the 10, to the 5, dives to the end zone, and he gets down to the 1-yard line. Sends flash in motion. Handoff, DJ Williams, head down. He is in for Auburn's first touchdown, Auburn! Christopher Rodriguez Jr., the tailback. He gets the flip, and he's taken down immediately. Inside the 20-yard line by Jalen Simpson from the Auburn 39. From the right hash, Wilson wants to throw. He does, and it's incomplete. Schwartz in motion, back to the left side. Nix drops back to throw. He throws it across the middle. There is Xavier Capers. 2nd and 24. Wilson wants to throw. Gets pressure, now flush to the pocket and taken down. Wilson steps up into the pocket, throws it across the middle, incomplete.
Close game at the half, Coach, on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. Your thoughts about the first half of play and a wild final minute of action in the first half?
Yeah, the first half was real interesting. You know, we scored. First of all, they scored. They drove the field and scored. And then I think we scored and we went for 2. And, you know, when we got that, you know, that gave us some momentum. And, you know, pretty unique first half. They were 8 of 10 on 3rd down conversions. We were 1 of 4. And then, of course, I thought one of the bigger plays in the game, they had the ball on about the 1-foot line, and they end up rolling and throwing an interception. And we almost house called it, got it called back. But that was a huge momentum play, you know, right before halftime.
You played the first half and got a little bit thin at defensive line, but I thought played well in spite of injuries. And then, of course, the targeting penalty at the end of the first half.
Yeah, you know, and not having Big Cat, of course, he's our leader up front, and not having him out there, you know, I thought our guys did a really good job, and we had some new guys step up, and you know, Rodney played a lot of guys like we normally do, and of course, I think that'll help us, you know, as we move forward, you know, to the rest of the season.
You're watching the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon. Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. And by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
1, 2, 3, up. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Right now, during the Toyota Today's the Day sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2020 Toyota Camry, Corolla, and RAV4, plus 90-day payment deferral. Toyota, let's go places.
Car wreck and you don't know where to go. Listen real close, I'll tell you what I know. Vance Law Firm will make you smile. Pick up the phone, here's the number to dial. Down 3 for me. 3 Vance Law Firm. 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 For me.
I'm a Verizon engineer.
And I'm part of the team building a
powerful 5G experience for America.
It's 5G ultra wideband, and it's already available in parts of select cities.
Like Los Angeles.
And in New York City.
And it's rolling out in cities around the country.
With massive capacity.
It's like an 8-lane highway compared to a 2-lane dirt road.
25 times faster than today's 4G networks.
In fact, it's the fastest 5G in the world. From the network more people rely on. This is 5G built right, only on Verizon.
Beginning the morning you opened your eyes, we spent every waking moment preparing you for the day you'd leave our nest. Whether it's driving to practice or helping with homework, it's all prepared you for, what am I going to be when I grow up? Will you be ready?
After much thought, I made my decision to take my talents to the IBEW Local 613.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is not simply a job, it's a career. Visit IBEW613.org to begin a new future today.
It's now time for Between the Hashes, presented by Verizon. Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. This is 5G built right.
Welcome back to the Auburn Football Review. It's time now for Between the Hashes, brought to you by Verizon. I'm Brad Long. We're joined today by Eli Stove, senior receiver for the Tigers. Eli, thanks for taking time and letting us get to know you off the field a little bit. What do you do in your downtime to relax?
My downtime, usually I just play, Call of Duty with my friends, like teammates like Devin Barrett or my roommate. But really, that's really about it. I just eat, chill, recover my body. I got, body issues, aching all the time since we're playing a hard game. So
it is a hard game, and now body's aching all the time. That's usually when you get a little bit older, and that kind of leads into a little nickname talk, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it does. My nickname is Old Eli. Coach Malzahn calls me that. He's been calling me that since I was a freshman, though. So I don't know.
All right. Do you cook at all, Eli?
Oh yeah, I cook. My specialty is breakfast though. I cook a mean, sausage, of course the grits, rice, eggs, everything really. But I cook dinner a little bit, but I cook breakfast. That's my best thing.
All right. Tell me your favorite thing about game day, but not at home. Your favorite thing about a game day on the road in the SEC.
On the road? Really, I just like winning on the road, I want to see the other fans, other schools kind of like sad, I know it's bad to say, but I want to see them hurting, for sure.
All right. So the crowd after a win is your favorite thing, you would say?
Definitely.
All right. Who's the best dancer on the team, Eli?
Myself.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's a lot of 100%. Confidence.
100%.
Okay. How often do you break out the moves for the teammates?
How often? I dance every day. Weight room, locker room, practice, especially in the games, before the games. If you see me, I'm always dancing. So, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your pregame routine. What are you doing in the locker room before a game?
Really just listen to music, get my mind ready, I'll probably dance a little bit too. So just, get my blood flowing and stuff like that, just to get all the nervousness out. But yeah, really just get my mind and stuff ready.
Well, if we could talk to the SEC about relaxing celebration rules, maybe we could see what Eli's got on the field someday. All right, Eli, thanks very much for spending time with us today. That's Eli Stove, and this is Between the Hashes, presented by Verizon.
When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond, available at a grocer near you.
In football and the truck game, it's all about performance when choosing your lineup. And with legendary horsepower and gas-powered torque, smart technology like the available Pro Trailer Backup Assist, and a championship tradition, Ford F-150 is more than a truck. It's your starting quarterback. And the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Contact or visit your local Ford dealer for great offers on a 2020 Ford F-150. War Eagle.
I'm a Verizon engineer.
And I'm part of the team building a
powerful 5G experience for America.
It's 5G ultra wideband, and it's already available in parts of select cities.
Like Los Angeles.
And in New York City.
And it's rolling out in cities around the country.
With massive capacity.
It's like an 8-lane highway compared to a 2-lane dirt road.
25 times faster than today's 4G networks.
In fact, it's the fastest 5G in the world. From the network more people rely on. This is 5G built right, only on Verizon.
Back when we started this company, folks had the idea that all treated lumber was the same. Well, our little yellow tag put an end to that. Today, people know that the best does have a name, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. They use it because they can trust it to be around for years and years, and so will we. Here's to 50 years of 5-star backyards and the little yellow tag.
When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond, available at a grocer near you.
Welcome back on the Auburn Football Review. The Tigers win on opening day against Kentucky. Andy Burcham along with Tigers head coach Gus Malzahn. Coach, what did you tell your team at halftime?
Well, we were up by 1 point, and we just said, hey, let's make the adjustments, which I think our coaches did a pretty solid job of that, and let's finish these guys off. That was really our talk. We talked all week about overcoming adversity and handling adversity like champions, and we faced some throughout the game, and of course we were able to push some distance, in the lead in the fourth quarter, and that really helped to.
Let's take a look at the second half highlights presented by Truckworks. On 1st and 10 from the 21. Wilson turns and hands it to the tailback, tries to bounce outside and is drilled. I mean drilled on the play. Nix out of the shotgun. 3-step drop, flushed out of the pocket. Juan, lots of room to run across the 20, dives to the 15 and gets hammered there. 3rd and goal from the 11. Nix from the left hash. Drops. He looks to the end zone. He throws. It's caught. Touchdown Auburn. Seth Williams skies for that one. From the right hash mark. Wilson out of the shotgun. He's going to run it. Tries to angle. He loses the ball. It's picked up by the Tigers. Auburn gets the fumble recovery. Stan, you called it. 2nd and 2 from the Kentucky 15, the right hash mark. Nix turns, he now floats it out to the left side. On the left side, Anthony Schwartz, 15, down to the 10, and down to the 5-yard line. He goes out of bounds at the 6.
I think they're going Seth Williams far side.
3rd goal, they're going to go to Williams to the end zone. He has it, what a touchdown! Seth Williams, touchdown, Auburn! He has a 75-yarder today. And he's going to run it, and Duffy goes down, he didn't get it. Deal, one of those receivers to the widest part on the right side. Nix to throw. Looks, he throws to the end zone. Eli Stove has it. Touchdown Auburn! 24 seconds. Nix will take a knee, and this one will come to a close. Bo Nix, 16 of 27, 233 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Auburn wins on opening day. Thank the Lord we made it. Coach, Kentucky gets within 2 late in the ball game, actually has a chance at a 2-point conversion to tie it, and then you run off 14 straight points. Opportunistic offensively and very, very good on defense for the rest of that ball.
You're exactly right. And the turnovers, we got the turnover and we scored after that, and then of course the fake punt, and that's like a turnover. We scored, I think, a play or 2 after that, and kind of put the game, out of reach. And so it was a complete team effort. And like I said, the offense picked the defense up, the defense picked the offense up, and then I thought our special teams was good today. I mean, their punter is just unbelievable. The punt he made out of their end zone from the 1-yard line was about as good as I've ever seen. And but we were able to stop him on the fake punt. We thought they would probably try to do that once they saw our scheme, and our guys executed extremely well.
Coach, if you would, a couple comments about the touchdown catches by Seth Williams today.
Yeah, the one, I guess, in the 3rd quarter, it was 3rd down and goal from 11 or 12. And first of all, the throw was a freak show good, and then of course he just extended and went up. It's only place the ball could have been. And then of course the one down here and 3rd down where he made that one-handed catch. I mean, he's starting to establish himself as one of the best receivers in the country, and he's playing with a lot of confidence. And I think he played real good without the ball. I mean, he's also starting on 2 special teams, so I really see him growing up.
Your thoughts about your play, especially of your linebackers today, the 3, and boy, I mean that's a ton of tackles by those guys in the middle.
They sure did. Our defensive line, we were talking about holding their gaps. We were concerned about them running the ball between the tackles, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that for the most part. And the linebackers making plays, and I think we have as good a linebacker group as anybody in our league.
Auburn goes on the road next to play at Georgia. We'll talk about the Bulldogs when we come back on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon. Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. And by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
You may know Auburn, but do you really know Auburn? We work hard, dream big, and soar past today's limits. to the possibilities of tomorrow. Auburn, if you thought you knew us, think again. War Eagle.
1, 2, 3, up. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for
sure. Right now, during the Toyota Today's the Day sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2020 Toyota Camry, Corolla, and RAV4, plus 90-day payment deferral. Toyota, let's go places.
Back when we started this company, folks had the idea that all treated lumber was the same. Well, our little yellow tag put an end to that. Today, people know that the best does have a name, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. They use it because they can trust it to be around for years and years. And so will we. Here's to 50 years of 5-star backyards and the little yellow tag.
The United States was built on the foundations of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Millions of people have defended these pillars of our democracy.
Please remember the sacrifice made by these Americans and make time to register to vote and obtain a government photo ID so you too can vote on November 3rd.
Voting is a sacred right. Sacrifices made by those who so bravely serve our country should never be forgotten.
Remembering Coach Pat Dye is proudly presented by Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. In Coach Dye's first season, he started to build back the Auburn football program based on hard work and accountability. Even in defeat, he showed his players that their best days were ahead of them. In the post-game speech after a tough loss at Tennessee, he spoke words that would set the tone of Auburn football for years to come.
There's gonna be a lot of days when you lay your guts on the line and you come away empty-handed. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it but go back and lay them on the line again. And again and again. Every coach, manager, glad to be associated with you. You'll keep fighting like you did today. You keep playing like that. We can build a foundation that we can live a long, long time on and on.
It's now time for Perfection on the Plains, presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters. After opening the season with a dominating win, Auburn traveled to Mississippi State for its first road game and conference opener.
Stomps that right foot, takes the snap, screen pass out, caught at the 40, 35, 30, down the far sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Auburn! Third down and goal from the 12, pressure again, Newton across the middle, touchdown Auburn! It's Darvin Adams! He makes the catch, and the Tigers are on top 13-7.
The Tigers found the end zone in each of the first two quarters, but the game turned into a defensive battle. The Auburn defense held the Bulldogs to just 246 yards of total offense. Nick Fairley was a disruptive force.
41. Passing down, Ralph feeling pressure again, and he will go down again. A loss of 1 yard. Fairley the first one there, and then block came into help. Empty backfield, Tyler Russell, the redshirt freshman. Tigers bringing some pressure. The pass is deflected and intercepted at the 50-yard line. Nick Fairley got his paws on it and then pulled it down. It's a turnover for Mississippi State, and the Tigers will have it in midfield.
Fairley finished with 3 quarterback hurries, 1.5 sacks, and an interception. With Mississippi State driving in the final moments of the game, the Auburn defense stood tall one more time.
Fourth down play. They'll float it up downfield, and it's nobody home at the 20-yard line, incomplete, and Auburn's going to survive. Auburn is going to survive, and with 22 seconds to go, Auburn's going to survive in Starkville, Mississippi.
The Tigers escape Starkville with a 17-14 victory, improving to 2-0 on the young season.
This game's not going to make our season, whether we won it or we lost it. It only gives us a great idea of where we are and where we need to go.
Just like your favorite mascot, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama works hard behind the scenes. Proud sponsor of the Tide and Tigers.
Whether you're heading to an off-road destination for work or play, creating the perfect lawn to wrap up another Yard of the Month award, or preparing the fields for a bumper crop, think SunSouth, where you'll find quality John Deere equipment, affordably priced, and ready to help you tackle outdoor projects faster and more efficient. And now, for those larger projects, think SunSouth to save on our new selection of John Deere compact construction equipment. SunSouth, proud to be the preferred tractor of the Auburn Tigers.
As we celebrate 100 years of women's suffrage, we reflect upon a time when we could not register to vote nor hold public office. But now, we have the privilege of representing the people of Alabama in the state legislature.
We must continue to educate and empower women because together we can continue to shatter records and overcome barriers.
Register to vote and obtain your photo ID so you too can exercise your right to vote on November 3rd.
You may know Auburn, but do you really know Auburn? We work hard, dream big, and soar past today's limits to the possibilities of tomorrow. Auburn, if you thought you knew us, think again. War Eagle.
Welcome back on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. The Tigers are 1-0 on the year and 1-0 in the Southeastern Conference, and now get ready for Georgia. That's a 6:30 kickoff Central Time in Athens. Auburn Sports Network coverage begins at 3:30. Take away from this one, Coach, after game one.
Well, first of all, it's a quality win. I think we beat a really good team today, a veteran team. I think they're going to be tough to beat, and so to be able to win the way we did, I think it gives us some momentum going into week 2.
And now, Coach, you get ready to go on the road for the first time this season. Thoughts about going to Athens to play the Georgia Bulldogs?
Well, that's a rivalry, and we had an extremely tough loss last year, and had a chance to come back, had a tough call go against us late in the game, and we fought hard. So that's a big one. It's always a big one. This is something our kids look forward to, and it's just so happens to be week 2 instead of towards the end of the season. But our guys will be extremely excited to play that one.
Coach, thanks for the visit today. Congratulations on the win, War Eagle.
All right, thank you, Andy. War Eagle.
For Coach Gus Malzahn, I'm Andy Burcham, and this has been the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.